Hey everybody, today we're going to be looking at the 2021 Sylvan L3 DLZ Bar boat. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the highlights of the boat and what we really like about this boat. So starting on the inside, on the bow of the boat, we have a two-tone gray interior. The recessed cup holder is really nice. As you sit down, you don't have to worry about your drink, ever having to find a place for it. Always has a nice place right behind you here. Of course, storage everywhere underneath every seat. Double hinge, picks up, lays down. Tons of storage underneath all the seating in this whole boat. This channel allows for your water flow. As you sit down, if you hop out of the lake, you get out, water drains off, it goes out of the boat and set up down into your storage locker. And as we move on back into the middle, we like to order all of our boats with the in-floor storage here. As you can see, easily picks up. Nice mat in the bottom so nothing gets damaged as it kind of slides around in there as you're moving around in the water. There's plenty of room in there for all of your water sports activity wise, whether it be skis or noodles or wakeboards, anything of that nature can all fit down in there for storage. While we're down here, you see the gray teak floor. It's a really good add-on. We really love in these boats. It gives the boat a really good classy look to it instead of just kind of a normal kind of sea weave look, feel to it. Easy to clean, pressure wash off. Tons of storage underneath the consoles. On ours, we really like to use this space for our dry bags and kind of beach bag stuff to put underneath the console. As we move to the console, you'll see the hardware. It's a tailor-made windshield with stainless steel hardware. None of your plastic spring-loaded fasteners for your windshield. It's good and secure. Don't have to worry about it getting damaged or flexing or popping. And as we move to the console, we just personally like here that I order all the boats. I like to have this raised helm here. It's really nice to just kind of get up into the cockpit area. The sea decking floor here, feet wise. Now, you'll see Sylvan does a beautiful job on their dash assemblies here. We like the tilt wheel. Allows to get in and out of the boat. Helm area, really easy to go. This Simrad's a touchscreen unit, as you can see pulled up here now. Has preloaded map data of all of your local lakes. You can see here we're on Kentucky Lake, of course. Actually shows actual secondary channels, contour depths, so that way as you get out there and boat, you don't worry about anything as far as running the ground, because it's all of your information right there. Next, you'll see we upgrade to the JL audio. It's a Media Master 50 head unit with matching 6-inch speakers all the way around. It's a great add-on. You don't want to get out there and have a sound quality issue. That's why we like to jump up to that JL audio. Here at the dash assembly, you'll see Master Power interior lighting. We really love all of your interior lights. You can see cup holders over here on the sides, and then we get into your actual courtesy lights in the floor. So you can kind of see the blue LED lit. That way for nighttime cruises and kind of late afternoons as you're kind of coming back into the dock, you can see everything getting on and off the boat. Of course, dock lighting, outside, headlights up front. Can't see them while we're inside the boat, but all of our boats we come with blue LEDs that run the full exterior rub rail of the boat, runs all the way from stern to bow. Kind of highlight the tune and water as you kind of go along at night. Cell phone holder here, dual USB ports for charging on your phone, cell phone holders, so you're not trying to find a place to put it. That's always the issue on the water, is you're always trying to find a place to sit that cell phone. That's a good breakdown of your console here. High back chairs, really love that. I don't like to cheap out on a chair. To me, that's where you're going to spend most of your time at as a captain. All our chairs recline forward back, they slide forward back, they can lock into place. Then we get into the back area, and that's really where the DLZ bar kind of comes in. It's really unique compared to other brands out there on the market today. So you kind of see this normal L-shaped area here, table base here, so as you kind of eat lunch, you have this great area to sit and hang out with friends and family. There, once again, storage all underneath everywhere. Double hinges, let the cushion fold out, recessed cup holders. And then as we move into the back, you'll see this backrest here. A lot of manufacturers are doing this new concept of this kind of swing back mentality of being able to have different functions within the same boat. For years, that was always kind of you were set with one stationary layout and that was it. The game has changed, and Sylvan has definitely changed that game up with this boat. So as you see this layout here, you have this concept of the lounger mentality and the L-shaped. Then you can take this backrest, pull it forward. Then as you move on back, you can see you have a full bed layout. It's really nice for laying out, trying to get a suntan or just want to cruise and face backwards. It's nice if you have kids like myself. We can lay our little ones down, let them take a nap at that 2 o'clock nap time. It's really easy. Being able to see them, as with all the railing in the back, and we'll get into that too as well. But this is a great deal here. We love this concept. So you had the first concept with the L-shaped, then you had the second with this full bed lounger mentality of being able to fully lay out, stretch out, and then you get into what really makes this boat unique. So a lot of other builders have this bed swing back layout. Now, what makes this DLZ bar boat really unique is that this capability of taking this whole rest here, pulling it up to here, pulling this side to here. Once it locks into place, there's a buckle up here, straps everything in. Once you get it all secure, very stationary up top here. Very good hard surface. It's not a real cheap plasticky feel. You get a good hard top to it. LED lit cup holders. Plenty of room. Now you can do a couple things with this. You can either stand just like I'm standing now, just kind of get out of the water. You can kind of hang out, sit here, do what you want to do. Stand up, eat lunch. This backrest, once again, has a seat here. Also, there's room enough to pull it right back into the very first function that I discussed of having this L-shaped cruise mentality and being able to have this location for sitting, and then you get the bar top set up. So as you'll see, these stools here, all these stools remove, pop out of their stationary places into the actual bar top area. So we took a tri-tune layout that went from one cruise to a full bed layout, and now we're taking it to its third function of a full setup area, bar stools all the way around. We can sit here, conversate, anything we want to do, eat lunch, which is really nice. So you're not having to kind of sit on couches and cushioning. You really kind of have to eat lunch. You sit up top here. All these bar stools, hydraulic, up and down. Not only that, is your back here. Instead of having to go all the way to the helm and control your JL audio system, right here I can control every bit of the JL audio system right here with this remote. And of course speakers here as well. Plenty of room for moving around. It's not really congested back here. It's really good open feel. And then you get to the actual stern of this boat. Now, dual gate system. You have a gate on the port side and then a gate on the stern as well. So easy access out the boat. So you can come out. The extended swim deck back here allows for an easy flow all the way around. There's no issues with kind of stepping off into motor wells with this full railing system wrapped all the way around the boat. For one, cosmetically it just looks beautiful with all the stainless look to the boat. And then also, functionality of it allows you to be able to kind of see everything, like I was discussing, as you're in the boat, being able to visually look out the boat. If you're sitting, floating, hanging out with your friends, you have people in the boat, everybody's in the same conversation, in the same kind of feel of the whole lake experience. Now, taking this part of it down, it's just as easy as putting it up. Simply remove all of your stools, get out of it. we take all the stools out of it, undo our strap back here in the back, push in the release. This falls back down, locks into place. This locks into place. Now we're back to cruise mentality. Lay this back forward. Now we're back to a full bed layout in a matter of seconds. Nothing to it at all. It's not heavy, it's not bulky, not a lot of equipment to move back and forth. Still have functionality all here. Once we get to the back, big deluxe stainless steel ski tow bar. We really love this look compared to a ski pylon or some other options that are out there. To me, it matches the trim work well with the railing back here. It all really blends in. We really like it. Of course, we like upgrading with a 5-step telescopic ladder. That way it gets plenty deep enough into the water where that first step, as you get up into the boat from the water, that first step's not a high step. When you're here, there's nothing worse than trying to take that leg way up high to get to that first step to get back into the boat. With that 5-step allows 2 or 3 extra steps that are really right there. Kind of the chassis of this boat, as you get into the kind of the meat and potatoes of the chassis. Here on Kentucky Lake, big body water, a lot of room, a lot of wind, a lot of waves. I ordered pretty much all of my Sylvans with the SPX chassis underneath, which the SPX is a real performance-based chassis. So we're gonna get 3 full-length tri-tunes, or pontoons, lifting strakes on all 3 tunes. And then not only that, we're gonna get underskin rolled underneath every part of the boat. So there's not going to be any ribs showing anywhere, subfloor showing. Allows for great flow of water underneath, no drag. And then you get into the fuel, 60-gallon fuel tank. So for folks that really love to take those long runs on Kentucky Lake, going up to the dam or going down to Pickwick or whatever you do, maybe just like a long weekend, and not have to go back to the dock and get gas or pull the boat out of the water. 60 gallons allows you to really enjoy the water without having to worry about the fuel situation and running empty. Of course, hydraulic steering to me is a must. C-Star hydraulic steering, it's the only way to go. And then engine-wise, back and forth, this boat here particularly, we have a Mercury 250 V8 on this. We don't underpower anything here. To us, speed-wise, in this style of boat, needs to be matched up with the right style of engine for the horsepower. That's a pretty good overview of this boat. As we get into other options, we can definitely kind of go into, really dig deep into this boat. Some extra storage options here. Power Bimini is one big deal here for us on the Sylvans that we really like. So you'll see, doesn't look like your standard Bimini. So as we kind of get into this Bimini top, we come to the console here. You'll see this toggle switch, this rocker switch here, up and down Bimini. So power switch is on. We can lay the Bimini all the way down without ever having to actually do anything with it manually. Now, as we want to put the Bimini up, the only thing we have to do is simply come back here, the boot, unzip it. Take the boot off. Like I said, all the storage you have here. Place it in the storage locker. Come back to your console. And it's simply easy enough, one man can do it. Press the up button again on your rocker switch. You'll see this Bimini raises all the way up. Without ever having to pull any pins, without ever having trying to hold any weight of the Bimini. As it takes nice and out, good taut. No slag in that Bimini canvas at all. You see, it took me all of 30 seconds by myself to put the Bimini up, compared to your standard, manual Bimini where you're having to hold the weight up by yourself, have another person hold it with you, pull the pin out, push a tab back to try to hold it, all those different options. Sylvan really just takes everything to that next level of being able to comfort and enjoy the water instead of kind of hassling and mess with your actual product. You get out there and enjoy it with your family. This is a pretty good breakdown of this Sylvan 2021 model L3 DLZ bar that we have here in stock at Malone's Marine. We've got more coming. Any color and length that you want. This particular boat is a 23-foot model. It's an L3, so it's 23 foot 10 inches. They also make it in a 25 and L5 DLZ bar. That's it. You can check out all the other information on our website at malonesmarinasales.com. Any other kind of information you might need, of course, you can call us here at the office at 731-642-9222. Thanks.